Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 5 of Civilization 5 as Russia. My main concern at the moment is that I still haven't been able to find anybody else except the two orange guys, the Netherlands and Polynesia. And I can't quite work out how Polynesia managed to get across here. I think what I might do is set my scout onto Auto Explore and hopefully they'll be able to find the Shallows passage that Polynesia was able to take to get over here, because I can't quite see where the link is. It might be over here. The Dutch scout is kind of blocking the way, but I think I'm going to go ahead and put these guys onto Auto Explore and hope that they will actually find the way over. As for my workers, we need to get them working on a few things. We definitely need to start building some of the stuff over here on Githyonia. Let's go and work on the cattle so we can get some decent food going there. That's quite a young new city. I know somebody was asking me in a previous video why I didn't purchase a cattle tile. I'm not sure which one they were referring to, whether it was one of these down here. I mean, we did manage to grab this one anyway. This one wouldn't matter because it's too far away. It's 4 tiles away, so we wouldn't gain any benefit from that. Moscow has grown in size. We are working that for some reason, which is not the best tile by a long shot. It is one of the best, though, but not the best. I think we definitely want to carry on working that. That is fine. We definitely want to carry on working... Why would it lock that one in? That's very odd. There we go. Lock that one in. We've got one free settler left. Not settler, worker. So, yeah, 26 turns. It's going to be difficult to find one that gives us a decent amount of food. I don't really want to nick the horses from Githyonia. Guess we could just go for the one food, one production. 34 turns, though, is still quite slow for growth, especially when this is our capital. Where are we? 1, 2, 3. I guess we could grab the oasis. That's not a bad idea. 3 food and 1 gold. I guess we could have also gone and got the cattle there that I hadn't noticed. 3 food and 1 gold or 3 food and 1 production? Production's not going to make a lot of difference. We'll go for the gold for now. 34 turns. Still quite slow, but we will be able to get that upgraded at some point. Yeah, I've already made a few mistakes in this Let's Play. It's definitely not been optimal so far. I'm not too sure whether or not I'm going to manage a win here, but we'll give it a go. We'll see what will happen. Netherlands and Polynesia are now friends. We have discovered currency. Hopefully we can get a bit more gold going. We are, or at least we were, building some roads. We definitely need to get a road up to Githyonia, so that is definitely a concern. We probably want to try and get compass as quickly as we can. But I think we also want to try and get ourselves engineering. That will give us the bridges. It'll give us an extra trade route. So we'll go ahead and we'll grab engineering. From there, we probably want to just go into education. Try and get some universities up as quickly as we can. Yeah, everyone's friends with everybody else. It's fantastic, although we don't know where anybody else is. I'm hoping that putting my scout on Auto Explore will allow him to find the route that I haven't been able to, although it looks like there's a little bit of an issue. Yeah, our scout just seems to be moving backwards and forwards over the same bit of land, which is quite unusual. You guys go ahead and build a pasture on that. Now then, we did have another worker. You're busy working down there, are you? That's not terrible, I suppose. Nothing else really exciting has happened down there. Still got quite a few tiles that we can improve, although... Wow, well, the Dutch have got a great merchant out there. Machu Picchu's been built in a land far away. Again, not really a wonder that I'm usually overly concerned with, so I don't care too much about that. What is this scout doing? We seem to be getting stuck here behind the Dutch scout. It doesn't look like there's a way out over there, so why aren't... There's definitely some sort of bug with this map. People aren't really going where they are supposed to be going. I really can't see any other way where we could get out, unless this tile leads across the ocean, but I've got a feeling it probably doesn't. Let's just assume for one moment that maybe it does, and we'll see if we can get across to either of these tiles. We'll see if that works for us. Obviously, the automated exploration isn't really doing anything, so we need to try and do something else. But this is really slowing down our ability to get text, because for every other civilization you find, you actually get a reduction in the cost of the next tech, or at least a tech if they've discovered it. Moscow's finished the caravansary, so that should help with our trade a little. We've got the full number of trade routes. We probably want to go and get a granary here now, because we're not growing particularly quickly. We don't have a great deal of food tiles. Yeah, that tile really looks like it doesn't have any other shallow water tiles next to it, so I don't think that is the way over. I'm still not too sure what exactly is going on, though, with that scout just moving backwards and forwards between two tiles. It's definitely weird. Wilsonia has grown. Okay, you're working the production tile because we've still got you onto production focus. Now then, what sort of tile would we like to put you on? I guess the farm, because we are sort of working on that, so will take a little while. You are working on the lighthouse. That will improve things shortly. And let's go on to the next turn again. I think that scout should be able to find his own way over. So hopefully I won't need to micromanage him too much until he gets back. And we've got production in Githyonia. Good, the library's done. Let's go ahead and get that shrine. Even though we're not really going to get our own religion. At least, well, we might do. There are still some available, I think. Still 2 religions to go. It's possible we might get one. The Polynesia already started to build their moais, their unique improvement. So it gives them a little bit of culture on plains tiles, and well, coastal tiles I think it is. Borders of Githyonia have grown, and we have gained the marble. That's good, that's within workable distance as well. So we'll definitely want to try and get that hooked up, as well as the stone, and those horses, those cows, 1, 2, 3, 4, they are in range of Githyonia, which I think is why we settled there. We've also got a workboat here. We can actually go and purchase a workboat, and that's probably not a bad idea. We've got enough funds to do that, so I think that's what we'll do. There's been another religion founded, so it's looking less and less likely we're actually going to be able to get a religion now. But let's go ahead and just purchase a workboat. We also need to get ourselves an additional cargo route now. So the worker has finished that farm. That is good. Now then, what do we want to upgrade? We could definitely get some more of these. I guess it's not bad, actually. I mean, it's food on the floodplains, and if we go ahead and build a plantation there, we will get extra gold. It's not a terrible idea. We do need to get the roads sorted out, though. So the question is, will we get a religion? It's still never a bad idea to have faith, even if you don't have a religion. Moscow's not even growing at the moment. Did I move something around on Moscow and lose all of my growth? What happened there? Well, no, it is growing, just very slowly. You've moved into that tile. I'm not too sure why. Let's go and work the cattle. Maybe the city grew and I hadn't even noticed. There we go, 8 turns. Looks like the granary has finished as well. Wilsonia's also finished the lighthouse, which is nice. Now then, do you have any horses? And what does the post require? Is it specifically horses? It doesn't need either. 19 turns, though, is quite a lot. And we do need another cargo route. Let's go ahead and get a cargo ship. I'm sure we will be able to use one. That's going to be quite slow in production, but we need one anyway. Githyonia is working on the shrine. The granary has finished. Let's go ahead and get the watermill here. That'll give us some more food and some more production. And we'll get you working on that. And we have our workboat, which we can go over here. We can instantly connect that up and get some food. Yerevan's a little bit annoyed because we're taking a bit of a shortcut through their territory. So what are we working? 2 food and 1 production. We only have a population of 2 anyway. 7 turns isn't... Well, that goes to 8 turns, but we will grow in 3 turns now, so that's a better tile to work. Probably get a lighthouse there at some point as well. But this map seems really bad for sort of sea resources. I'm not really liking that settler there. Now that is a valid tile, which I dislike greatly. Yeah, Yeah, that is a valid tile. I can stop that from happening by doing that. So now that's no longer a valid tile. They can't drop a city there. They may be coming down to try and drop one down here somewhere. I'm not particularly pleased about that idea either, but we'll have to see what they're doing. Scout's getting close to where I've sent him. Now, how did Polynesia get across here? That's a good question. I'm sure Polynesia can't go through deep ocean tiles. Maybe I can. Maybe I'm forgetting what that... Yeah, he's already sailed around the world. Let's just have a quick look at this, because I can't remember now. Civilizations and leaders. Polynesia. Can embark and move over oceans immediately. Ah, that's what... I know they could embark immediately, but I wasn't aware they could move over oceans. So it is quite possible then that there is no way to get anywhere else. That means we need to really start building... well, not even triremes. What gives us the ability to go in the ocean? I think it is... Is it this one? No, sea routes. Optics is embarkation. Is it astronomy? Yeah, allows embarked units to cross oceans. So we need to get astronomy, really. Caravels... Caravels can go over ocean tiles. Gallius cannot. So we need to get to astronomy before we can start finding some of the other civs. That's going to be a little bit annoying. Githyonia has grown, which is nice. I like it being in the... well, as much as I like the food production tile, the all food tile's better. 7 turns and we will grow again. So let's do that while you're working on the shrine. It means I don't really have a use for that scout now. I mean, obviously we want to keep him around. We'll find a use for him later. But until we've got astronomy, we're a little bit stuck. Now, we did build Githyonia next to that mountain so we could build an observatory, and we also built Wilsonia next to a wonder so we could get an observatory. So it's definitely worth getting astronomy just for the observatories. Let us go and connect up that marble. Yeah, not a particularly good start, and this is often the problem with picking either a fractal map or a... Pangea map, not a Pangea map, a fractal map or an archipelago map or even a continents map is sometimes you get sort of cut off from the other civilizations and that causes problems. Wilsonia has grown. We'll stop work on the production tile and we will... What do we want to do? Which one do we want to work? You could just get 2 food from this one. Growth isn't all that bad actually. Let's start working on that. Or, of course, we could just go and work on the science. It's a terrible tile, though, that. Because it doesn't give us anything apart from 2 science. We don't have a lot of science, and we could definitely do with some. I think we will work it for the time being. And, yeah, you guys are kind of just stuck now, so let's just sort of bring you home. And where did that Polynesian settler go? Can't see him around anywhere. I'm not too sure if they've got open borders. I know I've got open borders with them. Yeah, tell me here, won't it? Yeah. I've got open borders with them. They don't have open borders with me. So they'll have either turned back or they'll be going the long way. In fact, they are going the long way around. So there's a settler and they've got an escort with a horseman. They could be coming to try and settle down here somewhere. Which would not surprise me. And I guess what we should probably do is buy a few tiles where we can, just to sort of limit where they can settle and expand to. You guys, for now, are just going to go on to alert, because there's nothing else you can do. Moscow's finished the watermill. Well, that helps. Let's go ahead and get ourselves... Well, we're burning through quite a bit of gold at the moment. Happiness is also going down, though. Let's get a circus. And then after the circus, we are probably going to want to get the Writers Guild as quickly as we can. Let's go on to the next turn. Could probably do with another worker, but really don't want to spend the time sort of training one up. I'm not necessarily sure that we're really going to need one. Very concerned about where that settler is trying to head to. Choose production. Githyonia has finished the shrine. We could go for a temple. Seems like a bit of a waste at this point. Let us go for the granary. It's the quickest building that will give us some additional food there. And we've got a caravan that was previously going to Utrecht. That still gives us the most gold. So let's carry on with that. And on to the next turn. That cargo ship's going to take a really long time to build. We don't have a huge deal of production in Wilsonia. Which is weird, because we do have a few mines. Now, yeah, you're probably going over here to try and grab some of these tiles, and I really don't like that. Anything I can do to discourage you settling there would be great. So go ahead and buy one of these tiles. Each tile that I buy here kind of pushes them further away from the borders. Now then, what do I want to do with you guys? I guess we probably want to get the roads finished. Not an awful lot of point in trying to connect up too many more of the incenses, because we don't have anybody we can trade them with right now, so... Yeah, they may go and drop a city down there on that tile. I mean, I can understand why there's fish, there's stone, there's furs, there's sheep. They probably intend to sort of grab as many of these tiles. I can understand that. I don't want them to do it, but probably not an awful lot I can do to stop them. We go on to the next turn, because there's not a lot else that we can do. Yep, they have settled a city down there, exactly as I expected. That's the annoying thing about Polynesia, because they actually start with the ability to cross ocean tiles. They can easily just go and grab all of the good spots very early on in the game, especially if there are some uninhabited islands. Githyonia has grown, which is always good. You're working that tile. I don't mind that, actually. Although we could go and work that wheat tile. Gives us the same production and twice the food. Oh. But we get less food from that because it doesn't have a granary here. But it will have a granary here. So surely it'd be better to work that with Moscow. You go and work that tile. Moscow, why aren't you working that tile? Something weird's going on. It's not locking in the right tiles for some reason. So we've got a free person. You go and work the Oasis. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't want to lock them in, and I don't know why. Well, we'll see what happens. Unit needs orders. That is our worker. You are going to build a road up to Githyonia. So get working on that. Just keep digging. So annoying of Polynesia to do that, but it was expected. One more turn and we'll have the circus, so that'll help with some of the happiness issues. Probably we'll get the Colosseum as well, although we do want to get that Writers Guild out as quickly as possible. Already starting to fall behind on culture quite a bit. And we're not playing as Poland this time, so we can't make up for the lack of culture by getting all of those free social policies. Work has now begun on the Writers Guild. That gives us a little bit more happiness. Good. And I guess we just go straight on to the next turn, because there's not a lot else we can do. Certainly looks like the Dutch are getting very friendly with most of the city-states. Not a great deal that I can do about that right now. I mean, this starting location is relatively good. It means the chances of us actually going to war with someone are slim. The Dutch might declare war on us, but I find that highly unlikely. He's not one of the most aggressive civilizations, and I could probably hold him off. There's the pyramids built in a land far away. There's still 5 other civilizations that we haven't found yet. So we really need to start working towards getting astronomy. We want education. We need education to get astronomy anyway, so I guess we go education and then compass into astronomy. Let's go on to the next turn. You want open borders? I think not. Is there any way we could steal any more tiles from him there? I mean, none of these other tiles are going to be in range anyway. So I guess that's kind of pointless. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, unfortunately those horses are just out of range. Not really worth putting down another city. Let's go and get you guys to keep going with the roads. We've expanded to that cattle now. Is that a better tile to work than one that we're currently already working? 6 turns until growth, 5 turns for the granary. That would put the granary up to 6 turns, 5 turns until growth. So might as well... It's 6 of one and a half dozen of the other, really, so might as well stay on that tile. You guys have now got that connected up. Let's go and just do this stone while we are up here. And then we'll probably leave one up here to do the cattle and send the other one back down. Petra has been built in a land far away. I got a spy here, and I didn't even realise... Oh, spy's just been recruited. I was just going to say, when did I get a spy? I literally just got the spy. Question is, who do we spy on? We haven't really found an awful lot of people. So, let's move us and spy on... Well, let's just go and have a look at population. Polynesia. Well, we'll go and spy on Polynesia. We do have a declaration of friendship, and if we get caught, it may be bad for us, but we need to start spying on somebody. Unit needs orders. What have we got over here? Worker. You need to start building a road. And you need to start building a quarry. There we go. Not too sure why it was going over to the other city. And we'll see what we can do on the next turn. Probably not an awful lot. This is the other thing with not having access to the majority of the land. We're a little bit sort of stuck for things to explore and stuck for things to do. Things will be better once we get astronomy. But in fact, it doesn't look like there's anything that we can do. So I'm going to call that an end to the video. Hopefully when we come back next time, we'll be able to push our technology on enough to be able to go and find the other landmass. But until then, thanks a lot for watching, guys. And I'll see you next time. Until then, goodbye for now.